one reason it endures. It doesn't get dated.
Now we're going to go to a song that does not get dated. And I know there's going to be a couple people here getting up and dancing to this. This is a favorite of mine. I see you're smiling. And every time, this is a tongue twister. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. And this guy had to go through life getting picked on. By Sheb Wooley, here on Chuckles Crypt.
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I commenced to shaking and I said, ooh-wee. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. Oh, well, he came down to earth and he lit in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're so tough.
It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, I eat purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I wanna get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undercoat, flying purple people eater. Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then it swung from the tree and it laid on the ground. And it started to rock, oh really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Sing a bop, bop, a boop, a lop, a loom, bam, boom.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon-toed, undercoat, flying purple people eater.
I like short shorts.
Flying purple people eater, what a sight to see. Well, he went on his way, and then what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He wasn't blowing it out or really knocking them dead, playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
That was one of those great songs. It's always played around Halloween time, especially when I was a little evil clown before going out trick-or-treating. That was played. Yeah, I know I made some people out there very excited hearing that. What I'm not excited about is we're almost done with part one of this.
This is a diabolical trick of time.
It is. This is definitely a trick without the treat. However, my treat to you will be the second part of Frankenstein the next time you listeners come back to Chuckles Crypt here on Rhode Island Free Radio. Before we go out, we're going to touch on the comic books, because we always do. Chuckles Crypt is about the comics. And it is a very popular novel that came out in Marvel as well. And even today, they've gone into DC, more popular, with Frankenstein being in Agents of Shade, which, by the way, DC, if you are listening, which you're probably not, that sucks that you yanked that episode 16 books in. That was actually pretty good. I don't know what was wrong with you guys, but I'm going to go on record as saying that sucked a lot. I can't say what it sucked a lot of because...
FCC.
Yeah, which is a blatant violation of everybody's constitutional rights, the First Amendment.
Well, see, I could just smile and say I told you so, because I have always preferred Marvel over DC, and this is just more evidence.
Well, yeah, it definitely was. But DC kept live, and we'll bring it back to that in part two. If you guys...
Yes, now I'll run right over you if we're talking about comics, DC and Marvel, because one series that did not suck involving Frankenstein was the 1970s Marvel series Frankenstein.
Right, it was good.
That was really good stuff. I mean, I recommend that any of you fanatics out there go rooting through the back issues and find some. Yeah,
they are pretty expensive. They are pricey. When you get into those the Universal monsters back in Marvel, they are very pricey books.
But both the stories and the artwork, really good stuff.
And they kept it alive through all those years, the 70s and everything. And to keep us alive, if you want to listen to us some more, me and my beautiful voice here, and maybe George Gauners, you can listen to the Haunted Cabaret here in the month of October. And I'm sure that's going to be a shocking one, because you're going to pull out all the strings for this. If you want to see my beautiful face, you can come down to Scary Acres and check us out down there. and I'll be sure to give you a one-on-one attention down there. Sure, especially if you're blonde, 6 foot. Never mind.
Just basically show up and tell Chuckles the Klown that you listen to.
Right. You listen to Chuckles Crypt, and you will get the one-on-one attention you need. All right, well, we're going to wrap things up here. Now, at the beginning, I had played Young Frankenstein's Putting on the Ritz, and I haven't done this in a while, but we're going to wrap things up with a compare and contrast. How do you say that? Taco?
Taco.
Yeah,
I
it
say
looks like
taco.
it's spelled taco. We're going to go with Tacos Putting on the Ritz. Tune in next time to Chuckles Crypt here on Rhode Island Free Radio.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dress up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their mix. Putting on the Ritz. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dress up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the Ritz. Up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. The Ritz. Dining once, but not till now. The time is right for us tonight. We can move to the rhythm. We can move, dance to the rhythm. Nice and easy. Putting it on. I-T-Z. How about you and me, says
Listen to the sound of footsteps in the dark, to voices that may not be quite human, to the sound of screams in the night. Listen to the Haunted Cabaret, the home of all things horror, on Rhode Island Free Radio.org, with your host, George Garner. The Haunted Cabaret.